Now, the world is staring at an uncertain future, with global weather patterns becoming erratic and extreme. And now scientists have announced the arrival of a climate phenomena, El Nino. It is raising fears of extreme weather and record temperatures. So what will be the impact of this phenomena? Our next report answers for you.
The world is flirting with disaster as it stands at a perilous moment. Wildfires, droughts, cyclones and extreme weather conditions are becoming frequent, pushing the planet into a dangerous zone. In India, farmers await the first drops of rain to cultivate their land. India's southern states are at last seeing first signs of showers days after monsoon was delayed. This was India's longest delay in 7 years. India receives 70 to 90% of its annual rainfall during the monsoon season. The rains are crucial for agrarian economies and for global food production. In essence, our lives. But the global rainfall pattern works on the seasonal dance of clouds, which brings in the drops to the parched lands. But all these can go haywire due to El Nino, a natural climate phenomenon that fuels tropical cyclones in the Pacific and boosts rainfall and flood risks in parts of the America and elsewhere. Well, the United States Weather Department has declared an El Nino is now underway. The past 3 years have been dominated by the cooler La Nina pattern. Countries across the world are bracing for its impact. But what causes El Nino to occur, and why is it so worrisome? El Nino is a natural phenomenon that is triggered by unusually warm waters in the eastern Pacific region. It causes an abnormal volume of warm water to accumulate in the western Pacific and moves over to the eastern side of the ocean.
El Nino is not like a storm. El Nino is not going to hit you on Tuesday. El Nino is all about changing the kind of patterns that weather plays in. So when we talk about a moderate or strong event, that's basically saying that El Nino has a stronger influence on creating the atmospheric patterns that might stay around a while for a period of time. So the stronger an El Nino, that usually means the more consistent impacts that we would normally see during an El Nino.
Scientists say this year looks particularly worrying. The last time a strong El Nino was in full swing was in 2016. The world saw its hottest year on record. Meteorologists expected that this El Nino, coupled with excess warming from climate change, will see the world grapple with record high temperatures. The term El Nino was first used by fishermen of Ecuador and Peru for warm waters around Christmas at the time. El Nino was known to occur once every 3 to 7 years, but its frequency has now increased, and worryingly so. According to scientists, the phenomenon has become more intense since the late 20th century, and there are no signs of it slowing down. Experts are also concerned about what is going on in the ocean.
So it's kind of almost a double whammy. You have warming oceans due to climate change, and then you have another thumb on the scale of warming related to El Nino, which can really be quite dangerous for corals across a large portion of the South Pacific and getting into parts of the Western Pacific even too.
An El Nino means that waters in the eastern Pacific are warmer than usual. But even before this El Nino began in May, the average global sea surface temperature was about 0.1 degrees Celsius higher than any other on record. That could supercharge extreme weather. Clearly, we're entering an uncharted territory. Bureau Report WION World is One.